So welcome guys to another video on my channel. Corona hit me, COVID hit me, so it is my last day in isolation. No drone shots for today, but in the next one then again. Hit the subscribe button and the notifications on because I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. And in today's video I'll talk about my fitness journey. I mean, as you see, I don't look that muscular, but I've still gone through a long process and a long way. Maybe some pictures of how I looked about 6-7 years ago. A bit chunky, a bit fat. I had the feeling I was good, I was sporty because I was playing badminton 4 times a week, training that. It's feeling, yeah, I'm good, but like a big ego I had there. So things which kept repeating, that ego part always kept repeating. And so I was like, the first time I realized that was when I was looking through those pictures. I was like, I'm not really confident in that body, so I started to cut down. I weighed there about 78 kilos, so slightly overweight, so I started to cut down. Went running every single day, every second day, so 4 to 5 times per week, running 5 to 10 kilometers per day, and I got down. I could finally cut down, and then I was a skinny dude, no muscles, just a skinny dude, and I was like, oh, that can't be it. I need to work on myself, and that's when I started to hit the gym, like 2017, the first time, and the big ego there again. When I first time did that, like went to that gym, the instructor gave me those things. I was like, oh no, I'm playing badminton, I don't have any muscle soreness this next day. Guess what? I had it, and it felt good. Like I finally realized, no, what am I doing? What a big ego do I've got from that. And then I started to hit the gym in 2017, and that's where my journey like actually started. Maybe a picture of how that looked. I don't have like good pictures of it, but then I started to hit the gym, being consistent, like 2 to 3 times, not too long, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, that type of stuff. But I was still playing badminton, so that was one other reason. And then I was doing that, and you know what I've realized? I was like, fuck, so what can I do now? I was progressing quite good, quite fast. I was increasing the weights as I should do. And then the problem started there again, because I was starting ego lifting. Too much weight, again, big ego hit me there, so had to work on that. So I started filming myself, so maybe some examples of how that journey started, because I felt so uncomfortable. I was so, how can I say, so afraid of filming myself in the gym. And then I started to film, like, I mean, my bench press, my compound lifts, like deadlifts and squats. I didn't go deep enough. My back was rounded. All these things kept repeating, and I think that was about 2019 when I finally started to film. So 2 years of just hitting the gym, not really thinking anything about it. So I started to film myself, and then Corona lockdown came, and yeah, you know what happened, everything closed, no gym for me anymore. So I started with calisthenics, and I started to love that because I saw these dudes on YouTube and Instagram doing front lever and planches and stuff like that, which looked crazy, but very difficult skills to learn, and long and ongoing process to learn these skills. But I was still like, why not? I'll just try it out, and I was doing that. And then, I mean, I couldn't even do properly push-ups and pull-ups up to that point. So 2019 was like, no, 2020 actually, March, April, May, these are the major 3 months I finally made some progress and changes in my life with personal development and gym, stuff like that. So I started doing calisthenics there, and these are some skills. I mean, push-ups, I was starting to do push-ups. I was trying to do the, or I'm still trying to do planche and stuff like that, and planche push-ups, but problem is I got a bit stuck there because yeah, before that, I mean, I'll show you the video how I was doing archer pull-ups after training 5 months consistently, 4 to 5 times a week doing pull-ups, all different variations of pull-ups, and I felt finally confident and so happy in my body. So that was like August 2020, and then I went on a language change abroad, which helped me on my personal development journey as well, even more. Oh, that was a tough time there because it was a pandemic. I went abroad and I met nice people there. I could finally socialize a bit more after being stuck 4 or 5 months back home in Switzerland. But things I've learned there, I mean, I could improve my English, but also I went to the gym for a month and I was neglecting the calisthenics part there. So 2020, calisthenics, which had a major impact, and then I went to my military service, which is mandatory in Switzerland. So I spent 18 weeks there. Even there, quite good time of improvements I made, but in the past, like the last 3-4 weeks, we didn't have to train. We didn't train that much, so I got a bit fat there. Ate a lot of chocolate. Maybe a picture of how I looked just right after that military service. So it was June 2021, and we went on a hike there, and I was like, that is a picture of that hike, and I felt like, I mean, I was lean and that looked so good in 2020 in summer, and I was like, I need to make a change. So I started my shred, and that's how I looked after my shred. And then I was starting finally consistently lifting, so 4 times per week. I stopped badminton. I finally stopped that. I put the ego aside. I was filming myself. I felt confident in that gym, and I did those workouts. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is, at the moment I'm doing like a upper body, lower body workout, and with hybrid things in there as well. Like I'm doing front lever training, maybe how that looks. Still working on it, so I don't want to give up fully on calisthenics, but I hope in summer I get more interest again and focus on that more. So I went through that. I'll shred it down to about 70 kilos, and this is how it looked in December. That is like the perfect spot, like after 4 months in my bulk, and this is now February. Yeah, got a bit chunky there, but it's all for the bulk season. So quick input in there, or videos of now how my deadlift and my squat and my bench looks like. And I'm doing at the moment 4 sets of 6 reps, benching 80 kilos, deadlifting Romanian deadlifts 130 kilos, and squats of 100 kilos. So I'm slightly always increasing, and my the form looks still good, and I'm glad about all that process. So let's hop into the last part. And so the last part I want to tell you guys is the whole nutrition part. So I mean, the first time I focused was during the pandemic, that I need to focus on my eating habits as well. But even there, I was, again, my big ego hit me there. I was like, I'm special, I'm unique, I don't have to look after my nutrition. Guess what? I was completely wrong. After like in 2017, when I finally cut down 10 kilos from just running, I've realized like I was eating too much. So I always ate less than I needed, so I was never in a calorie surplus, and I wanted to bulk up. So I wanted to like build up my just my muscle, just being confident in my body. And so I started working on that, and then I was tracking my calories when I came back from military, and I realized I'm not feeling confident in my body anymore, and I did that, and I did it for a month, like tracking every single thing I ate, but I didn't like that because tracking, like putting it all in MyFitnessPal, it's just like so time consuming, I guess. So I was like, okay, I sat down one Saturday and I created a plan, a shred plan and a bulk plan. So it is similar. I mean, for breakfast I always eat tacos, pancakes, skyr yogurt with muesli, or bagels with bacon and eggs. So it was all similar. So I'll stick to that. And for lunch and for dinner, it was rice or pasta, things like that, carbohydrates with meats, fat, proteins, and then of course the vegetable for the vitamins. But that's how I calculated it down, that I get to my calorie counts, like 2,600 for my shred and 3,300 for my bulk. And finally it worked. Like, I was staying consistent because I'm a guy who loves pizza and burgers and stuff like that, so I had to implement it into my routine or into my eating habits. So even with that, it worked. I mean, I finally realized it is not just eating healthy and just being healthy, that is just what these Instagram and TikTok models say. You need to eat healthy, all these avocados and stuff like that. It's more just count these calories, get enough in, and look after your proteins. And I mean, as you see, I'm not that muscular or that fit, I guess. I mean, I'm not too bad, but one promise I made myself is keeping it all natural, because I mean, the only supplement I take is proteins, because it's sometimes difficult to get all these proteins in if you don't eat all the time meat. So that's the only supplement I take, but no creatine, no pre-workout, because it is for my mental health and not just to brag about my body that I go to the gym. So it's just important that you find your perfect way to enjoy that journey, because I still enjoy my process I was doing, just working in my form. And the only thing I'll do before I work out is my banana, because that gives me the extra energy. And I'm drinking some Gatorade during the training just to keep the sugar level up, but that's it. And I mean, I'll probably realize it after 2 years or 3 years consistent lifting that I hit the plateau. But even then, the promise is that I want to keep my mental health high up, and I'm doing it for myself, and I want to keep it to you guys real as well. So that's actually my whole journey. And yeah, that's how I look at the moment, and I'm glad from my whole process I've did so far and how far I got, and the journey is still going. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one when I'm out of my isolation and doing some nice drone shots again.